Alright, a very different video today, boys. And I want to talk about a system that I've created that helped me to not repeat the same mistakes. A system that if you just follow, you'll be able to identify the mistakes you're making every single day, even the small ones, and make sure that you don't repeat them again. So think about life and how far would you be if every single time you've made a mistake, you've realized it and you fixed it and you've never made it again. Think about how much faster you're gonna grow as a person if you have never repeated the same mistakes ever again. And I've created this system that I wanna share with you guys in this video that I truly believe helped me the most this year to really completely change my life. For most of you who don't know, like a year ago, I lost absolutely everything. I had no money and I moved to Thailand with just like a couple $1,000s. You can even go and check it on my YouTube. Before that, I was making good money, but yeah, I lost a lot of the money thanks to gambling with crypto. I went back to zero. My business also went back to zero because I stopped paying attention. And I just went broke. I was making around $20,000 a month from online fitness coaching, and I went flat broke, literally lost everything and even my business. And I just restarted again. I moved to Thailand with a couple $1,000 saved up, and I was like, shit, I need to fucking do that again. And a year later, obviously we're doing all right, let's say it this way. There's like that single thing, that single system helped me a lot to make sure I don't repeat my mistakes ever again. And that's something to do with my morning routine that I do every fucking single day. Most of you guys, wake up and you see a lot of the older guys telling you that you need to, journal, you need to be grateful, you need to write down the things that you're grateful about your life, and that's how you become successful. So there's some truth about that. Yeah, you need to be grateful. Yeah, journaling is good. But there's something that I figured out that helped me way more than all of these things. That gives me that extreme, boost of fucking developing every single day and just being in that flow state of every single day, just being, a win day and then even better day and a better day and a better day, and just stacking out these wins, and I'm just progressing so fast in life. That's what led me to, being so fucking broke, making like a couple thousand, like literally nothing. I was making nothing. I had just like $3,000-4,000 in my bank when I moved to Thailand a year ago, and now I'm making a little bit over $50,000 a month thanks to that fucking simple system. So every single morning when I wake up at 4:30, I sit down, I take a piece of paper, or I just go to my notes and I just write down. It's called regrets from yesterday, and I just number them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I sit down and I don't go out from that desk until I can list at least 3 mistakes, at least 3 regrets that I've made from the day before. And I'm like, all right, what did I did yesterday that was a mistake, that was something that I regret about? So it can be something really small. For example, just eating a little bit more carbs than usual. Maybe I just didn't train as hard as I should have. Maybe I just didn't check out my DMs. Maybe, I just checked my phone before bed. Maybe I just wake up 10, 15, 20 minutes later, 1 hour later than usual. All the regrets that I have, I write them down to the smallest thing. Again, maybe I just eat that piece of a candy there, So I sit down and I just start thinking, okay, how the day yesterday went through. So I wake up, I did that shit. I eat that fucking bullshit food that I am not supposed to eat. Okay, right now. I eat that piece of chocolate. I, ate a little bit more carbs than usual. I didn't train as hard. I didn't check all my DMs. I didn't, execute that specific tasks from, yesterday. And I was like, okay, I just look them down and I just let them sting. I just make sure I just let them sting. And I'm like, shit, bro, that's like, sometimes I list like 5, sometimes even 10 things. And I would say I'm one of the most disciplined people, literally, that I know in my life. And I can still sit down and every single fucking morning write down at least 3 to 5, sometimes even 10 small regrets and things that I just, mistakes that I've made through the day yesterday. And all I have to do is to just look at them, let them sting, and I make sure I don't fucking repeat them today. Not ever again, just today. That's how I have to do. Make fucking sure I just don't repeat them today. And what is that doing is that I make sure that today is gonna be a winning day. And even if I make some small mistakes, the next morning I wake up and I'm like, okay, what did I done? Okay, just start fucking thinking. I might spend 10, 15, even sometimes 20 minutes. Usually it takes me not more than 5 minutes, you know. You just get used to it, you start doing it faster. If you do that thing every fucking single day, you're gonna develop so fast, you're gonna make every single day so perfect. At some point, you're gonna start seeing the list just, shrink and shrink, and all the mistakes and regrets you make every single day will become smaller. Obviously, as you develop as a man, there are gonna be new mistakes. You're gonna go into new stages of your life, and you're gonna be making new mistakes as well. So you need to make sure you realize them, and you fucking see them, and you let them sting, and you don't repeat them fucking today again, bro. Most of you guys right now make so many mistakes. Again, I'm one of the most disciplined people I know in my life. And I make at least 3 to 5 small mistakes every single day. Most of you guys make so many and you don't even fucking realize them, bro. And then you wonder why your life is not going the way that you fucking want, bro. Like, you make all these small mistakes, but you just kind of be like, that's not why I'm not succeeding in life. I'm not succeeding because I don't have, that secret thing that's gonna make me rich. You start looking for the biggest thing instead of just focusing on the small things that you regret, and you make these small mistakes and just executing them, and they just stack up every single day. You just fix them. You don't repeat them again. And that stack up so fucking fast, bro. Even within like a couple of months, you'll be a completely changed man. You're gonna develop so fast in life, you wouldn't even be able to like people would just see you after 3 or 6 months and they will be like, bro, you changed so much. Like, I was like, yeah, that's the fucking point, bro. Yeah, I changed so much. That's the point. So most of you make so many mistakes that you don't even realize, and then you're just wondering why nothing is happening in your life, why you just keep living the same life. It's because you just keep repeating the same mistakes and regrets every single fucking day. You don't even realize them because you don't sit down and you just list them. And sometimes you repeat the same things for weeks and months, and most of you repeat the same regrets and mistakes for years and years and years, and you don't fucking realize them. Just imagine for a second, like, how stupid is that? To make the same mistakes for years, and then wonder why you're not growing as fast as you want. Why there's some people who completely change their lives within a year, and there's some people who for the last 10, 20 years barely fucking change. Some of your friends from your hometown or school that you know that these people, they barely change because they don't even realize what they're doing on a daily basis and where's the mistakes. You are probably developing, but if you start doing that fucking thing, you start writing down all the regrets from the day before and you make sure you don't repeat them today, you develop way faster. I'm sure you're already developing fast, bro. I know. If you're watching this video, you're probably better than most people anyway, if it happens to watch this video. But trust me, you can develop so much more faster, your mind can't even fathom. You can change completely, you can just rebrand yourself as a man so fucking fast. Every single 3 months, I become a brand new fucking person. Even my girlfriend, I literally just, my girlfriend that I know since a little bit over a year right now, I just went on traveling. I didn't see her for like 2 months. 2 months. We just didn't see each other because I was just traveling around the world and stuff. And when we see each other after, 2 months again, she was like, you changed so fucking much. Like, obviously, like, we know since a year you've been progressing a lot, but like, it feels like I have a kind of like a new boyfriend. And that was just in 2 or 3 months. Like, the people who, like old friends of mine who see me every 2 or 3 months, they're like, bro, you changed so fucking much. I don't even feel like we're even friends. And that's simply because of the fact that I'm developing so fucking fast. Because of that simple thing, that I wake up every fucking single morning and I write down all the regrets that I've made and all the smallest mistakes that I've made since yesterday, and I just make sure I just don't repeat them today. And that thing stack up so fast. And I just make sure, maybe I'm gonna list some things, and every single day if I figure out, okay, shit, I'm doing this same thing. I've done it Monday, I've done it Friday, I've done it again and again. I was like, okay, that's the thing that I'm fucking missing. That's the thing where I need to put all my attention and focus on, because I just sit repeating. I was like, okay, I've done that, regret here. Couple days later, I've made it again. Couple days later, I've made it again. So I'm able to track, literally. Imagine you're able to track on your notes out to the smallest mistake of you eating that piece of a little bit of carb. You're not training hard this day. You're missing on answering all your DMs here and here. You're not executing that specific task or whatever. You can track all these things. And you can just say, okay, I'm repeating this thing so many times. And it's so easy to just see it and be like, okay, that's exactly where I should focus my attention. And I need to fix that small thing first, and then I continue with my life. Most of you look into fixing like such a big problems in your life, but in reality, all these big problems that you have are just a reflection of all these small things and all these small mistakes that you're repeating on day-to-day basis. If you just fix them first, if you just fix the core of the problem, everything else will just fall into place. All your big problems in life is just a matter of time until they just fucking disappear. And you're just developing so fast, like nothing can fucking stop you. So you're gonna be able to track absolutely every single mistake that you've made from the last month. I can literally right now just go and open my notes, and you can even like literally like mathematically like calculate what is the number one regret and mistake that you've had of that month. You just can see everything and you'll be like, okay, this is the thing that I've repeated the most times this month. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I've done it like 6-7 times this month. That's the number one thing that right now, this month, I need to focus my attention, so I make sure I just execute that so I can continue with my journey and continue growing as a man. So you will be able to literally like track absolutely every single mistake and just attack it every single day, every single week, until it just disappears, until it just gets destroyed. And that's how you fucking grow, focusing on the small things, not focusing on the bigger picture. How you can do to control your life is the small fucking things that you do every fucking single day, bro. Like you guys feel so overwhelmed and so lost in life because you're just looking at the long term, you're just looking at the big picture, and you have no idea how you're gonna get here. But instead of just looking how you're gonna get here and achieve all these big things that you want, just look at it the day yesterday. Figure out what you could have done, yesterday better. That's how you have to do it. Just focus on the small things. And trust me, all these big things are just gonna fall into place. So success, it's something that you attract by the type of person you become, by the type of man you become. And you have full control over all your small actions, all your small daily things that you do. You have a full control over that. And if you focus on that, that's slowly gonna build the right type of person. And once you build that type of person that you have full control over, every single day you wake up and you have a control of what type of actions you're gonna take as a man. And if you focus on that, you're gonna slowly evolve and build that man that it's gonna get that life, that is gonna naturally attract the things that you want. So again, success is something that you attract by the type of man you become, guys. Don't focus on the big goal, don't focus on the money, focus on building yourself as a man. If you build the right type of person, like you're just gonna attract the life inevitably. Like even if you don't want it, it's just gonna come to you. The life that you have right now, bro, is exactly what you deserve. That life is attracted exactly by the type of man you are. The money you're making, the girlfriend that you have or don't have, the house that you live in, the place, the car that you drive, it's exactly attracted by who you are as a man. And instead of focusing on the house, on the car, and all these things, just focus on yourself, change yourself first with that simple fucking habit and system that I just gave you. And then once you just develop as a man to the point where you're now worthy of driving a better car, of that, having that life or all these things, they're just gonna naturally come to your life. You don't even have to think them, you don't need to manifest them and all this fucking bullshit. So that's simply the thing that helped me the most this year, that got me again from having $2,000-3,000 in my bank a year ago to now making a little bit over $50,000 a month profit. And that's still fucking nothing. Like the money I'm gonna be making by the end of this year will be just mind-boggling. I just ordered a brand new car. It's gonna come within like a couple of weeks. And I'm already like thinking like shit, until even the car come, I've made money that I could have just bought like a way better car. I'm already thinking of maybe like driving the car for a month and just selling it and just buying like a better car. you know. And it's not like I really want to, I'm just like, I'm actually capable of doing that thing, you know. It's just because I don't even focus on the car. I don't even give a fuck. I ordered the car, I don't even know when exactly it's gonna come. I don't give a fuck about the material stuff. I'm just looking in my bank account, I'm like, shit, I'm actually able to get this and these things. Do I want them right now? I mean, probably not really. I don't really give a fuck, but we'll see. I just don't even give a fuck about the material stuff. How I give a fuck, it's about creating that man that I always admire and respect. And at the end of the day, boys, fuck the money, fuck the success and all these things. At the end of the day, it all comes down to, are you proud of who the fuck you see in the mirror? When you wake up and you see yourself in the mirror, you see yourself in the eyes, are you proud of who the fuck you are? Are you proud of that man that you have created to this point of your life? That's how that fucking matters. It's being able to validate yourself internally as a man, not externally by the clothes or the penthouse that you live in or the car that you drive. Like, that's not gonna really truly give you happiness. I can tell you, I had moments where I living such a good life and I feel more miserable just because I'm not proud of the man that I see, just because I'm making all these regrets and I'm just subconsciously telling to myself, you said you're gonna do that, but you just missed, you've missed. And I'm just subconsciously telling to myself, I'm a pussy, I'm a pussy, I'm a pussy. Like, it doesn't matter that I live here or I drive that car or I just wear that specific clothes or have that watch or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, because I myself know the regrets and the things that I've made the last week. So that's why I feel just miserable. Most of you guys, if you feel bad right now, it's not because you don't have this life. It's because you know truly deep down yourself, you know who the fuck you see in that mirror. And if you change that, that's the only thing that matters in life, is, are you proud of who the fuck you see in that mirror, bro? That's how that fucking matters. And some of you will realize it, some of you don't. And once you start making some money and you wonder why you're not feeling happy, like, I had moments in my life where I have everything I want and I feel miserable as a man, and I had moments where I had completely nothing and I was so much more proud because I was validating myself internally, not externally. Internally by, you know, the fact that I'm not missing, the fact that I'm doing exactly what I said I'm gonna do as a man, by the fact that I have no regrets. I was so happy, I was living in such a peace, I was just so grateful for every single day. And I had days again when I had everything and I just felt miserable, just because I knew that I said I was gonna do that thing, but I didn't do it. And then again and again, and I just kept missing and just kept not doing whatever I was saying that I'm gonna do as a man. So that thing was just subconsciously telling me, you're a pussy, you're a pussy, you're a pussy. So it didn't even matter that I had all these things, because internally I just felt like shit. And that's the fucking secret. You have control over these things. That's probably one of the only things that you have control over, and that's the most important thing that controls how you really feel as a man. Is, at the end of the day, are you proud of who the fuck you see in the mirror, bro? That's how you need to learn to validate yourself. It's internally by the work that you're putting, not externally by the results. And if you focus on that, you will get the results, bro. You will get the car, you will get the penthouse, you will retire your parents, you will have absolutely everything that you want. You will just naturally get attracted to your life. That's the life that you're gonna naturally just attract to yourself, just because you have built that person who deserves to have that life. Yeah, I mean, that's it. The most important system or a habit that I've created over the last year that changed my life was, every single morning I wake up and I just write down all the regrets that I've made since yesterday, and I make sure I don't fucking repeat them again today. That's how you fucking have to do. If you guys need any help with anything, just send me a message on Instagram, or just click the link down if you want to apply, if you want to build your brand, you want to do online fitness coaching or any other type of a coaching. Just hit me up on Instagram. I personally reply to all my DMs. If you need any help, even if it's not about the coaching, I don't give a fuck. Anything else, I'm a real human. You can message me. Don't be like, I don't want to lose your time. Just fucking message me. I'm gonna reply and help you as much as I can whenever I have time. See you in the video tomorrow.